Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Crafting with Holly. I posted a question in my private Facebook group, Crafting with Holly, asking for everybody's help, and I also posted it on my business page on Facebook, asking for your guys' help to decide what background should I use for my second layout featuring the card kit from Paper Pumpkin, The Best There Is, May 2024. I actually took the leftover pieces from the cards that I had already made because I didn't need 9 cards. So I took leftover envelopes, I took leftover card bases and pieces, and I created 2 double-page layouts. So I cannot wait to share with you the second one that I have come up with. And then I also wanted to share with you the creative backgrounds that I did. And let me just grab the stamp set because I actually need it in here. Let's see, I'm sure it's sticking to something. Ah, yep, there he is. Let me grab that and set that off to the side because I do need that. But this was the first page, double page that I created. And I'm going to create a guide for this so that you can have access to it when you make a purchase on my website. You can pick out which guide you want, and I'll have some different options for you to choose from, but this is one of them, and it's the 2 double pages and the bonus cards that I created. So I just absolutely love this paper, and I've been really having fun playing with the Stampin' Up! Inks and also the cardstock, the espresso especially. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Whoops, sorry about that. But anyway, I'm going to walk you through how to create these 3 different backgrounds that I created. This one is using the Distressed Oxide ink and a blending brush and water. This one is actually using the Stampin' Up! Ink in Crumb Cake and a water brush and creating different splatters. And I'm going to show you 2 different ways to splatter that I absolutely love. One way you're going to get those little fine droplets, and then the other way you're going to get these nice big bold splashes. So fun. And then the most popular one that everybody raved about was this one, taking a stencil and using Crumb Cake to create this background. So this is the final one that I'm going to do because everybody loved it. So that's the one I'm going to go with. But I want to show you how to do these other ones. So I'm going to set this off to the side just so that you can see my example over here. And I'm taking a piece of White Daisy cardstock. This is the Distressed Oxide ink from Ranger, Tim Holtz. And the water, here we go. This is one of the waters that I've used in the past. And I still have it, so I might as well use it. And so to continue on this, we want to create that color here and then the color down here, because I am eventually going to use this. Why not? Because if you're going to go through the trouble of making a project like this, you might as well use these pages for something else. And so I absolutely will. So I'm just going to line this up just so that it's next to it so I can see what I did over here. And I'm going to get real close to the edge. And it does soften down quite a bit when you are letting it dry. So I'm just working this over just like so, picking up again more of it onto the brush, and then I want to come down here in this quadrant and just kind of work it around just like that. The harder you press, the more you're going to release on your brush. So the lighter you are, the less you're going to press and release. And I just wanted to extend that out just a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and close that up. And then I just took the spray bottle. It's again a Tim Holtz product. And I just spray just like that. And you will start to see the reaction of the water and the ink. And it just creates this amazing finish. So that is idea number 1. Idea number 2, I'm going to just move this one out of the way so we can see this one next to it so I can try and replicate it. So I'm taking crumb cake, and what I did is I actually took a block, and you get ink on that block just like that. And then I'm going to get my water brush. I'm going to get it wet on here and just start mixing that color around. And then I'm just gonna take my finger and I'm gonna just tap. And do you see how you're getting those really nice fine, pick up more color if you need to, those really nice fine little droplets. Oops, sorry, don't mean to be hitting the camera. And the more you hit, the more you're going to release. And I just keep picking up more ink on here the more I need it to get those little droplets. And now let's come down here. And we're gonna do the same thing over here. Just like that. And now to get these bigger ones, you're gonna add more water to your block. Don't get it too saturated, but saturated enough that you're able to get some nice droplets on here. And then we're just going to fling, look at that, isn't that the coolest thing? You're just gonna fling the droplets onto the paper. And I'm gonna set that off to the side because it's already starting to drip. But look at how amazing those droplets are. Isn't that so cool? And then it does dry down and it's gonna soften just like these. So I'm gonna put these off to the side now. And now we're gonna bring in my my right page, which is this one right here. And the pattern that I used is from Make It From Your Heart, Volume 3. I've been having so much fun with this. And let's see, this is not 17 because we just did that for the first one. It is pattern number 2. This is the pattern that we are going to replicate. And so let me just pick all of this up. Hopefully I will be able to put this back where it belongs. It's been a few days since I was playing with this, and then with Father's Day I took a break, spend time with my family. Hope that you guys all got to do the same thing. Okay, so now I'm going to take the stencil, and this came from one of the Close to My Heart stencils from last year. It was the 2023-2024. I actually have one of these left, so message me if you're interested. I can let you know the price. It comes with a huge pack of stencils. This is just one of them. So I'm going to take crumb cake again, which I have open, and I'm going to ink it up on a blending brush, just like so, and I'm going to tap off the excess. This is a scrap that I'm going to use because I don't want it to be too strong, okay? So I'm tapping off, and then I am going to just come over here and just gently add ink. And do you see the harder that I'm pressing, the more color that it's releasing? So I'm trying to be really, really light. And then you can take this and extend it over here just to get a little bit more, just like that. And then I'm going to come down here in this quadrant and do the same thing. And the great thing is I am not re-inking this blending brush. I am just taking the ink that's already on there and I'm just lightly adding it. And the great thing is about this, you would never know that this was an animal print. It actually looks like pebbles. And so it is going to be the perfect complement for this page of my family and I. We are going to be going up to St. Ignace at the end of this month, and this is the layout that I'm going to use for our trip together as a family, and I can't wait to share with you. I'm going to walk you through right now how I'm going to do the titling. I'm going to just move those letters onto there like that, get this one out of the way, and bring this one in just like so. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is going to come down here like this. This is going to go back up here. And again, these are the leftover pieces from the card kit. And I'm taking this, is normally in this direction, I'm turning it this way, and we're going to be stamping some titles from a stamp set that I had from Close to My Heart. Can't give them all up yet, you guys. And I'm gonna just put this over here like that. And this was actually a stamp of the month here for the memories, and I'm going to use our story, We Came, We Saw, We Captured, and Memories Collected. And I'm going to use the espresso ink from Stampin' Up. And I've got these already onto blocks over here. So let's grab this one. I'm going to just push this up so I have some room for stamping. Absolutely love these tags from that card kit. So let's just gently, ever so gently, their ink pads, and I should say now our ink pads are so juicy, and you don't need to press hard like you did on the Close to My Heart ones to get ink released. And then I'm going to come over here, line this up, hold it there, and look at how beautiful that is. Okay, so this one is going to come over there. Now I'm going to take our story. Again, I'm trying not to press too hard, and I want that to go on this one right here. And then to create the background for this, I took one of the leftover card bases and just carefully took my scissors and trimmed around that. And then Memories Collected. That one's going to go right there. Love it. Okay, and now we are ready to go ahead and assemble. So I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to start with the left page, and I'm just pulling everything off to the side, getting them into their respective piles, and then I'm going to line everything up on my Versamat, and I'm going to start in the top left corner with that espresso and chevron piece, as well as that banner, using some foam tape to pop it up. And then I'm going to follow the pattern from Make It From Your Heart, pattern 2, volume 3, and I'm going to take this first piece and it's going to go down 3 inches, and then the other piece is going to go down 2 inches, again flush with the sides. And then I'm going to take that beautiful piece of striped paper from the Country Woods DSP and that piece, both the pieces, real narrow pieces of cardstock, espresso, and the other one, the neutral color, oh goodness, it's right here, crumb cake. And then I'm going to go ahead and mount my photo mats. I'm going to pick up that 4x6 and move it just a little bit more to the left, and then bring that 3x3 down. And then the Memories is going to get mounted with some foam tape. And then I'm also going to foam tape that circle with the trees on it and get that lined up where I want it. And then I'm going to just lightly place these letters where I want them. I'm not going to secure them down yet because I don't know how I'm going to do the right page yet. So now let's bring in the right page and get all of those other pieces attached. And I'm just using the left page as a guide. And I love that Country Woods Designer Series paper. It is just so beautiful. That Misty Moonlight wood grain paper is so fabulous. And I'm just lining up that espresso piece, and then again lining up that other wood grain paper, and then getting the bottom set up. And now I'm going to mount my photo mats. And again, I'm using the guide on the left to kind of position where I want them. And I'm going to finish with this banner piece. And I love that that matches the banner as well as the tree. It kind of creates that great visual triangle that I'm trying to aim for whenever I use accent pieces. Then getting a little bit of foam tape on there, pulling off the backing, getting it lined up. And then with my letters, I noticed that I needed to have a little bit more of that background showing. So before I line those up, I'm just going to put that off to the side, and I'm going to bring back in my stencil. And that's the one thing I love about stenciling is you can bring it back in, line it up where you need to, and then just use that blending brush. I didn't even pick up any extra ink. I'm just using the ink that's on the blending brush and just adding a little bit more color where it needed to be. And now I can go ahead and line up my title. I ended up bringing it down a little bit lower than I did in the original idea, but I'm actually really happy with it because I think having it be on this wood grain paper, it really makes it stand out a lot better. And then you can see that I'm just kind of struggling a little bit getting the backing off of that. So that's why I tended to speed this up a little bit. I just didn't want you seeing me struggle trying to get the backing off of these letters, and I couldn't find my ruler. I had already packed it away. Okay, I mounted my St. Ignace much better, got it lined up. I had to shift this photo down just a little bit more, but I am so pleased with it. And then one other thing I wanted to do is add a little bit of the baker's twine in the essential pack, and I used the gray color, and I just wanted to add, whoops, got an extra glue dot there that I didn't want. Just wanted to add just these little tiny accents on here to just kind of finish the layout. And I think you'll agree that it truly is that finishing touch that the page needed. And that is it, you guys. Oh my goodness, a second layout featuring, believe it or not, a card kit from the beautiful Paper Pumpkin May kit. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I would love it if you would drop a comment down below. Don't forget to click that like and subscribe notification so that you can get notifications when I share my next video with you. And have a great rest of your day.